All right, hey guys, this is Tony with OneUpIsland.com. I've got with me Edgar Kastner and Matthew Morandi. We're going to talk about Nintendo E3 2013 kind of discussion and what we think is going to happen. We all have Wii U's, obviously, because we're cool like that, I guess.
I threw mine in the trash because the Nintendo is taking my YouTube money.
Yes, YouTube money that nobody cares about.
My tens of dollars that I earned by playing over their games.
Maybe 10 cents for every 10,000 views you get, if you're lucky. But yes, we're just going to kind of discuss things, rumors, speculations, what we think it's going to be shown. I'll just kind of list off a few things. First off, the Retro's new game. It's either, and from what I've been hearing, it's a new brand. Now, I don't know if it's a new brand for Retro or if it's a new brand, like a new IP for Nintendo.
Well, this will be like the first brand, because Retro, if you guys didn't know, they were the core team that did Turok back in the day.
Back in the day with, what was it, Iguana or
Acclaim.
Oh, was it Acclaim?
Oh,
no,
really?
That was the company. I think it was like Iguana Entertainment. I think it was the developer.
Oh, yeah.
Acclaim
right.
was the, yeah. So they made Turok, gone and dead. And they also, of course, did Metroid Prime, which they said the main guy is like, we thought it sucked, so whatever.
Wow.
They also made the awesome Donkey Kong Country Returns, and that's
which is now out on 3DS. If you guys
get it for $34.99. Donkey Kong did well. They also worked. I guess 50 members of their team worked on Mario Kart 7, so I guess they had a lot more to do with it than God. Who was that developer? I don't remember. But they had a lot more to do with it than just the developer behind Mario Kart 7.
Wow.
So people are thinking it's going to be Star Tropics, which is an NES game that was only released here in the US and in Europe. Japan didn't get it. It's made by a small Japanese-American company that did it. It's kind of weird. But it's a kind of like Zelda, but
with
different.
the yo-yo.
You get a yo-yo?
Yeah, I remember that because I had that game. It was hard as fuck. Like I couldn't get past the first like the first area. Never could get past it. It beat the shit out of me. And of course, the Game Genie booklet that I had as a kid didn't have any cheats for it, so I couldn't beat the game.
Probably because nobody knew about it, and nobody really does. There's a few people that do, but I mean, there was a sequel, Zora's Revenge.
Yeah.
Which the cover looked badass, but nobody knew what it was, and people still don't know what it is. So I don't think they're going to be working on that game.
Who asked for a reboot of that? Like, I mean, at least Kid Icarus. Like that, like people remembered Kid Icarus. That was like this tiny little title. Star Tropics, though, like, I mean, I knew about it, but I don't think about it. Like,
Reggie said it's something that everybody's been wanting. So I can only assume Star Fox or F-Zero. But I don't think
pretty much it.
I don't know if Nintendo would, I wouldn't say waste, because whatever Retro makes would probably be awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't think they would be like, hey guys, we got this new Wii U, I want you to make a Star Fox game. I think they'd probably throw them and be like, you've made 5 games for us that all been awesome, we're going to let you guys do whatever you want, with certain restrictions, obviously, because it's Nintendo, but they won't be tying them down like EA did to Insomniac with Fuse. But we won't get into that. So
that's another.
We'll see what Retro they'll be showing something. I guess all the other games we know about: Bayonetta 2, Wonderful 101, Pikmin 3. What else do you think, like Edgar? What else do you think they would kind of show us? That I don't know. Maybe if you've been on the internet, seeing if there's any rumors. What do you think?
I haven't seen too many rumors about the Nintendo stuff. I assume we're going to be seeing things about the new proper Mario game.
Right. Yeah. That's already been pretty much like we know we're going to see it. Is it going to be more like Mario 64?
Well, I mean, especially just like
Galaxy.
watching this 2007 press conference where they sort of
shit.
put a shiv right in the side of Sunshine by its own parents. I assume it's going to be, it's going to be closer to the 64. It's going to be straight platforming. I don't think they're going to try too much. I don't expect they're going to use too big of a gimmick like they did with the Flood. Which, I mean, like, at least with the Wii U, they have a gimmick right there. It's a touchpad. I mean, with Sunshine, it was on GameCube, which was a fairly standard console with this fairly standard controller. No big gimmicks, and yet they still brought out this Flood thing that nobody apparently liked.
Yeah, which EGAD from Luigi's Mansion, he invented that. So blame him. I think he's the bad guy of every single Mario game, because in Sunshine there was FLUDD, and then the paintbrush that Bowser Jr. had was from him.
Ooh.
So I think he's
you know what I
the
think?
bad guy of all the games.
King Bowser used to be a normal Koopa, then egad did some sort of radioactive Godzilla type thing, and that's where Bowser came from.
It could be. And Matt, so with that, do you think you're a fan of Mario Galaxy, Sunshine, 64, whereas which one would you rather be more towards? I know
like 64.
I'm almost done with 3D Land, actually, so this is like actually 100% in it. So this will be my first 3D Mario game that I've beaten all the way through.
Nice.
So that'd be cool. But yeah, we're just leaning more towards, you think probably Galaxy? It's kind of restrictive, though, because it's just the planets. Do you want more of an open world like 64? Or a water level like, Sunshine?
Well, I just hope it's like Mario 64, but more like 3D Land, like together. But they can still have planetoids. Like, not every single level, just sometimes maybe bring back FLUDD for a little bit. Just like power-ups, like you can get Yoshi in this level or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just do it all together and then something new.
That's what I found interesting with 3D Land. Some of the levels were like really huge, right? But you could just beat them in like a couple, not even a minute. There's usually the ones where you could get the helicopter block.
Yeah.
And where the sand and kind of the pyramids is, kind of like how in I guess Sunshine had it too. I don't know, maybe something but more expansive, bigger, not just kind of little chunks of worlds. Would you rather have like a huge world that you could explore that had like those little chunks in it? That make sense?
I like to have both. That'd be awesome. Just mainly Mario 64. That's like perfect.
Right.
But then you should have the bonus levels, which is pretty much everything.
Like Sunshine had. I think the 3D Land, kind of those bonus worlds in Sunshine are pretty much kind of the same.
Yeah,
they feel
pretty
the same
much.
to me. Especially with those damn blocks that just keep like turning and you have to jump over them. Again, I suck at these games, so. But
they all had that. All the bonus levels, they're pretty much in all the Mario games.
So I mean, that'd be cool. I'm thinking they'll go a little bit more adventure-esque in terms of kind of like Ocarina, where you have an open world, you can go to different areas, but you might have to, like you're saying with power-ups, you might have to have some other thing to get to certain areas or unlock certain things in a certain level to do this or that. We'll see.
Hey, that'd be fun. That'd be cool if they actually put, I know this will never happen, but put every single power-up in the game, but make it so only this level has that. I know people don't like that, but having, like a cape, you could just fly through the whole level and whatever.
That'd be good as like a side or secret level. Like they have a bunch of those littered throughout. Sort of like, I don't know, maybe you could go to like a museum and then like it has like the cape, then you go inside like the painting or whatever, or like the little plaque, and then it's a level that's based around that power up.
I don't know. I'll try anything just as long as it's fun. That all sounds like fun.
Yeah, I mean,
well, the thing that they really need to do, if they want to get the kids of today, let me tell you, Grand Theft Mario, where it's a huge open sandbox world full of crime, and Mario he doesn't get guns, no, but his fireballs literally will set people ablaze, and you'll hear their screams, and slowly, because of the new technology, the flesh will slowly reduce until it's nothing but a charred skeleton.
Right.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
And then Bowser rapes Peach. We need this edginess. We need it.
I don't think they'll go that route. I hope not. I do hope they have open world where you have multiple power-ups, because, I was watching some trailers for new Super Mario Brothers, and they don't have the blue shell anymore, where you can just go crazy. It's not in any of the games, so why not bring all the power-ups into this ginormous open world? And you can only access certain... I mean, it'd be more like Zelda or Metroid even, but, it'd make it more fun. You can explore more. There's more things to explore, and that's what Mario 64 was about. One reason why I dislike it, because I got confused. But that was me when I was 13 or whatever age it was.
Well, that would make sense.
That'd be kind of cool.
If you could take the different power-ups into different worlds, then you could... it could be how, like, in 64, you'd have to replay the levels and do it different... play it differently to get a different star. This way, you'd
Right.
have to bring certain power-ups into that world. Like,
To access like a certain area.
yeah, if you have the
Yeah.
tail, you may not be able to break these huge ice blocks. But if you got the firepower, you can flick a little fireball at it, melt the ice. There you go. Or I want the Hammer Bros suit back personally. That was the best from Super Mario Brothers 3. Best suit ever. Bring that back.
Just don't give us the frog suit. I mean, because that just means there's going to be water levels.
Hey, just as long as it's only in the water levels, I would, if it makes it easier, you know.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like the Mario 3D Land, the water levels aren't too bad because they kind of have a better way of adjusting your depth and stuff, so it's not as tedious. But god damn, it was horrible in the other ones.
No, here's
Like,
how to
horrible.
get the frog suit in water levels to be perfect in Super Mario. Let's say it's universe. You get the frog suit, you go in the water, you move faster than if you are on land, and you got tighter controls. Make it, because here's the problem with water levels: you move sluggishly, and it's
Right.
hard to control. You just reverse that, make it like the fastest, speediest mother. You beat Sonic at his own game. You get that fast speed, like
Even Sonic is slow underwater. We know this already.
exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, let's move on
And
from
does
Mario.
think it can.
Sake, can't make anything. Let's see. So Mario Kart. Is anyone really excited for another one?
I always am, especially
Yeah.
they actually perfect the online, and I can race against you whenever I want, like this.
True. 7 did a really good job on the 3DS of actually the online. I wasn't a fan of the Wii version for
It was
some
too-
reason.
Me too. It was.
It felt-
I don't know. It felt too easy.
Every track was really wide.
It was to make
Too.
because they had that stupid
They had
emote
extra,
thing.
right? So you can turn and be more. I hope they
Yeah.
don't do that when they force you to use the steering wheel option. Not really force it, but if you don't have a nunchuck, you can't just use the D-pad, which is
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
But I think
But you should have the
because of
Wii
that-
U. You have to have the Wii U pad, so you should be able to just use it as a normal controller. I don't need
Right.
And then you got then you have the track down there that you can look at and be like, oh, there's going to be a curve up there.
Well, here's this. How about this? The Wii U gamepad is a steering wheel, so you get a little picture of part of a steering wheel, and in the middle you got the button to launch your items, and then you just press on the touchscreen.
Yeah.
I don't know. That'd be kind of dumb, but I don't know. I haven't really liked a Mario racing game. 7 was good and all, but it just kind of you were done with it after a while, and I think that's how it'll probably be for me for the next one. But if you're excited, sure.
Well, I mean, again, Sonic Racing Transformed really it set the bar kind of high.
Yeah,
so
they did do that.
at least Mario has something to fight against. this.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Yeah, at least now, there's competition, so there's not just going to be well, we have 16 new tracks, 8 of them are retro. We added 4 characters and some kite thing. Maybe they'll add. What I would really like is if it was kind of like Diddy Kong Racing, where they added some type of story, or how in Diddy Kong the weapons in story mode weren't they're not randomized. They're kind of set for certain situations. So instead of getting the shell or something else randomly, there'll be 3 different items that you can get. I don't know, you have to play it again, but they allow kind of a little more strategic rather than just all out random shit.
Yeah, you can
Just
kind of
if you
plan
want.
for it.
Right. So you kind of do you want to hold on to your shell, or because you're not going to get one for a while, or do you want to just use it in hopes that you won't get hit by something?
It's just gonna have to do some dancing around the track.
In a story mode, I don't know how you do a racing story mode.
I don't think Nintendo's ever gonna do that for Mario Kart.
Well, maybe more like a separate. I don't know. I haven't really played a racing game in a while, but Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, the newest one, you kind of went to it was open world sort of. You can go to different areas or Burnout Paradise, for instance. It's a huge open racetrack, and then you can go to different points and you can do different objectives. I don't know. Maybe they'll make the drifting in Mario Kart. What was it? Be U, I guess. Maybe a little bit more prominent.
Whoa! I just figured
Or
it out, dude.
Challenges or something.
You ready? They're gonna
Yeah.
make Mario Kart and Mario Brothers U, or whatever the hell it's called, together. It's gonna be this Diddy Kong Racing, but you have to go to the painting, drive there, and then you fucking jump in the painting.
Oh,
then
and
you
then
do
it
your
goes
platforming, and then you can race whenever you want.
That'd be too much. I mean, they did
Or
say
would it
both
be
of them.
just enough?
They did say both of them are going to be shown, so you could be right.
It all adds up.
Then you can fight in Smash Brothers.
And then you drive to the fight.
This $200-$300 game.
How do you drive to Final Destination though?
It's a straight line. No
It's just a
items
straight
at
line.
all.
It's just the racetrack's just straight the whole time. Oh, that'd be boring as hell.
But it would be the most strategic and the most fair. It's the only way to have a real fight.
Yeah, and then on that, Smash Brothers, what do you think the name's gonna be?
Kerfuffle.
Battle Royale.
No.
But no, All Stars already took that.
I can't believe it. I wanted it to be called that since like 2002.
Yeah, no.
And then they took it.
No more Battle
hurt
Royale.
me.
How about Empirical Battle? Yeah.
Too big for children.
I have no idea.
What about somebody said the name. I
Titan.
forget what it was. Titan?
Yeah.
This isn't God of War.
I don't know.
Oh, I got it. Super Smash Brothers Blood Spit.
Blood Spit? No. Not
No,
gonna happen.
this is Nintendo. It's Sweat Spit.
Sweat Spit. Yeah, it would be
Oh.
Sweat or Tear Spit. But probably Shine Spit or Star
Flash.
Spit.
Trip Hazard.
Trip Hazard. I hope
Maybe
they
just,
get rid of
just
Trip.
Hazard
No,
itself.
I want to turn it on and off option. That's all.
Have more.
Simple.
So how about this? More options in the new Smash Brothers. You got
Yes,
that?
exactly.
You got-
Just like Matt
turn
said,
off things.
If like the tripping was you couldn't turn off, which that was the worst part. If
Right.
they just gave you an option to either have it or don't, give me that. Let me, because that was one of the things I always saw about Super Smash Brothers and Melee and Brawl eventually, is that you can make all these different game types with all these options. And then tripping was you can't get rid of it. It's stuck. Even though you
Yeah.
can change pretty much, you can take items off for God's sake.
That's what everyone did. But yeah, more expansive options. I want the online to be not such a lag fest.
I'm pretty sure they'll
really
fix
horrible.
that, man. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even worry about it.
I mean, it was horrible, but I want to also do more options. Like spectate mode would be pretty cool because you can watch the people who really know how they're playing, and watch them, because that's how I learned. Like I watched you play Melee and Brawl, and that's how I got better. Is by watching and then kind of figuring out what they were doing.
I got
So
better by. Oh, I never got better. Never mind.
Yeah, you never did. And it just the characters, the amount of them don't really matter. I know they're gonna have the staple Mario, Luigi. I'm sure Wario will be back, Peach, blah 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 blah. Any characters you hope they announce, like new or old?
I
guess, to bring
still
back?
I feel like Mega Man's got to be in there somewhere, but Capcom hasn't really been that nice. Nice to Mega Man, so I don't know if they'd even.
Hey, which
bother.
Mega Man did you want?
Yeah, there's
I would prefer Mega
original
Man
or-
X, honestly.
Yeah, X has
That'd
more
be
attitude.
perfect.
He has more attitude, and his power ups are way better than
A droid with attitude. Wait, that doesn't work.
no. Well, in the intro of Mega Man X, he's built specifically to have emotions and stuff, which may make him more of a threat than an actual, I guess, help. But whatever. So Mega Man, how about any characters from the Namco Bandai series?
This
Any of the
is
characters?
Konami. Oh, wait, actually, the Konami already had Snake, so they can't.
It's Snake. I don't know. They might do Snake again, but since Namco's at the helm, that means Soul Calibur, possibly the Tails series.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
I'm trying to think of what does Namco Bandai have, and I'm like, I know they did those Gundam games I play, but that's about all I can. That's all. I
Well,
can
what if there
remember
was a
now.
giant Gundam in it?
That's too cross company. I don't think.
Right.
Can Pac-Man
Yeah.
be in there then?
To America.
I think Pac-Man is going to be in it.
Because he has a new game. You
That's
saw
right.
that, right?
Yeah, he's got the new game, so I'm thinking he's going to be in it. Yeah.
In which game is he in where he's fighting?
Where he's fighting.
He's in a
Oh,
suit.
He's in a suit?
Remember? A mech suit?
What?
Right?
Pac-Man's in a mech suit?
Pac-Man in a mech suit. Let me check this out.
There's a new game coming out, which doesn't look very interesting, but they do. Them and Nintendo seem to have some kind of weird relationship with Pac-Man. I don't know why.
I don't see it. I see
But-
Hitler in a mech suit.
Well, that's always gonna
I
happen.
see goddamn ponies in a mech suit.
Bronies, you mean?
I found
No,
it.
it's the
Here,
actual-
click on the link.
Is it beautiful? Oh, Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I forgot the name.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's a really
'cause
shitty mech suit, by the way.
Yeah, it is really bad, and nobody plays that game anymore. But I mean, Pac-Man, he's probably going to be in it. It's going to be disappointing unless he could do some cool things like eat people, or maybe he takes he takes a pill. I don't know. Like,
Wagga, wagga, wagga.
I mean, I didn't think Snake would have been.
They did it. They fucking did it.
They
dude.
did it. I didn't think Snake was going to work.
They did it.
Or what's the Game and Watch? Like, I didn't think Game and Watch was going to work.
After
either.
they put those characters in, I think they can do anything they want.
Yeah, and they
They'll
can
find a way.
So maybe they'll have some Soul Calibur, but it would kind of like mesh kind of weird. Like Snake felt weird when you first saw him, and then like once you got playing it meshes well.
Yeah.
It's just weird because their proportions are strange, but whatever.
Who did you want in the game?
Me?
Yeah.
I hope Mega Man X because I mean even the creator he's been like they wanted him in Melee, but something just didn't work.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's the same thing with Snake.
Snake too. So I mean Mega Man will be is like on the top of the list, or Geno from Super Smash.
Gino
Bros.
needs to be in something.
Super Mario.
It doesn't
RPG.
matter. Put him in something.
Square Enix just needs to make a Super Mario RPG too. Like I know they're kind of shitty right now with their announcement of DSX The Fall, which is a mobile game. So let's not really talk about that anymore.
No.
But yeah, maybe one day. I don't know. Maybe we'll get it. But Mega Man X was probably the most like possible out of everything, unless there's something weird that we don't know about that they'll bring, which we'll find out.
Might be
I
something
just
we're
want
forgetting.
Bomberman.
No, dude, it's gonna be a Monster
Bomberman?
Hunter.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, it'll be one of the the hunters.
Like mine?
Yes, it'll be.
Can
the-
you-
What if your Mies could be a character and you
Stop.
can have
No, please. I don't
Let's
know.
do
I
this.
don't really want that.
Let's
Yes!
do Mies
I actually really don't want that.
and custom moves like they did for
They'll probably do that. God damn it. I don't want it anymore. I'm just kidding.
RPG fighter. Well, I don't know. They tend to make the Smash Brother games really accessible.
I know.
So
I mean,
I don't know if
when it
they-
came out on the new Super Mario Brothers U, I actually didn't like it at first, but when I got it and I played it, I liked using my Mii. So,
True.
but this is a
You,
fighting
man.
game, though. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
They've done it before, or well, not Nintendo, but other fighting games. Well, what about the Smash Brothers on the DS? I think that would probably work better to have your own Mii character in, so you can bring it around, and while you're on the bus or whatever, you're playing it, building up your Mii character, building like you can outfit or whatever, customize the shit out of it.
I guess. Let's talk
and
about
then
something
bring it into
else,
the
please.
game. Well, you don't want
Too
you don't want it to be
He's got a Nintendo boner.
Me.
that or
Sorry, no, it's a Nin boner.
Wait.
Boner.
I did want Bomberman and Classic Sonic. That's all I want.
Classic
Yeah.
Sonic. Yeah, I could see Bomberman be cool. Classic Sonic. I didn't really like using Sonic.
No, that's
in
modern
Brawl.
Sonic. That's why you didn't like it. That's why you didn't like it.
Oh, I guess. And
This
he
would be a
too much.
cartoony Sonic from Sonic Fighters. Is different.
Sonic Fighters. I wonder if Sega, because there is another Sonic game coming to the Wii U.
Oh,
It's not
shit.
coming out this year, but next year. Do you think they'll announce it? And if they do, is it going to be Sonic Fighters?
No, but I want
No.
it to be.
Wait, so this is other than Lost Worlds?
Other than Lost World,
Okay.
yes, there is. So there's 3 games. You got Mario and the Sonic Olympics. You got Sonic Lost World, and then a third, which I don't know if they're going to announce at E3. I would think they would, just to kind of hype it up for next year. But that's not coming out to next year.
I just want to see those DLC characters for Racing Transformed. I want my fucking Vector Man, goddammit.
Victor Man.
Probably
I want,
won't
dude,
get it.
that's what Sega needs to announce at this E3. The new Vector Man coming to Wii U. I'd fucking buy another Wii U just for that. Just to have it constantly running Vector Man U.
Vector Man U. No.
Yet,
3DS 3DS titles. I don't really think there's anything fancy that they're gonna announce. Like they'll show more of the Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 2, obviously. But is there any? We already have Mario Kart. We already have new Super Mario Brothers 2, Mario 3D Land. Maybe a Kirby game they'll release for it because they haven't released a Kirby game for it yet.
That's true.
What about maybe a Metroid for the 3DS?
Wow.
But they would.
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
What
3DS
are
is
they
kind
doing
of like
with Metroid? Have they said anything about a new Metroid coming out anywhere?
no. I mean,
Made by a shit company?
other than
Team
maybe, yeah, maybe other than Retro working on it, which I doubt. I don't think anyone's working on it or planning on working on it at all.
Bastards.
Yeah, I couldn't see them, especially after Other M kind of being what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna hold back and hopefully make a new F-Zero. We can hope for that. Maybe.
It definitely needs an update. I remember hearing like they said recently, or maybe it was like a half a year ago. They said, well, there's nothing else we can really do with F-Zero.
I played all of them, dude. They're not fun. If you did have fun, I don't know why. It's just fast. I don't know.
It's fast. I mean, they could do more with it, but they probably won't because I mean,
I guess they already have Mario Kart for racing, so
yeah. I mean, once you look at it, it's F-Zero. It's like
no one has a boner for it. Like, oh, I can't wait to get it. No, you can wait. I don't know. No one really wants it. If they do want it, they just I don't know, nostalgia boner. They grew up with it. I don't know. I played all of them. It's really boring.
I could see that. I mean, the arcade one was kind of neat because you had the little machine thing and you can bring it to your GameCube.
I never played that,
but. Yeah, like, you couldn't find them anywhere, and beats F-Zero. Yeah. Anything that you can think of that you might want?
I can't think of any, like, updates that I want to...
Yeah, I have no idea. They done everything. What else could they do?
Nothing they can do. Well, I mean, new franchises, obviously, so we can't really,
besides that,
predict on a
They're
new
helping
franchise.
Sega make the Dreamcast, too.
Yeah, I know Monolith Soft is coming out with X, which is Xenoblade, and it looks like it, but possibly multiplayer. That looks pretty sweet. So I hope they like talk more about it and actually give us release dates on stuff because we know Pikmin 3 is coming, The Wonderful 101, and that's pretty much it. What else is coming? There's not anything else coming for the Wii U. Well, Game & Wario, but that's at the end of this month. So hopefully they drop some bombs and like give us some release dates for the holiday. The Wind Waker HD remake, obviously. Other than that, like, what else are they gonna do? I mean, you've got Pikmin, Mario Kart, the new Mario game, Zelda. That's I don't know. The more I talk about this type of stuff, the more I kind of get like, well, what else is there? You know, like what else more do I want?
All the games I like died, man. So I don't know.
It's kind of
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
I want Half-Life 3, but that ain't ever coming out. So
just give up. Just give up now.
I mean, it's like all the games, they are coming. It's just when. I just want to know when they're coming.
I want Bomberman.
Bomberman Hudson Soft's gone.
And someone bought. I think Konami bought them, so it's still gonna. It's still around. I just don't think they've done anything with it.
It's so simple and it's so easy to make money off of it. I don't know why they're not doing anything.
Yeah, Konami does it. They also have Adventure Island, so.
Yeah, where the fuck's my new Adventure Island? Shit.
Well, they do. Hudson does do the Mario Party series, so, and they have with Konami, so maybe it's something. Metal Gear for the Wii U.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
They brought Deus Ex over, so it's
well,
possible.
they haven't yet. It still hasn't released yet.
It's true.
But again, I don't want to talk about Deus Ex. Yeah, we already have Wii U's, I guess, virtual console. Like, what could we get out of it? GameCube games, maybe?
Yeah, I just want more games.
Just more games?
Just because.
Like, just to have them so you can have them on your console. And
it's so I can buy them again and be like, boy, I'm going to play that game. Play it for 15 minutes and go, going to play something else and then never touch it again. I'm looking at you, Super Metroid.
Right. How about a price drop? Think that's going to happen?
If anything, I would say there's going to be like, I don't know, like a new model or something.
A new model, yeah.
I don't see them needing a price drop just yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Once the holidays are over, once they figure out what the pricing is on the Xbox.
Yep,
One
that's all it is. If it's like
4.
$600, then they won't even drop it, dude.
Yeah, I'm thinking those things will be $400, $450
for the basic.
Which gives Nintendo $150 off of it, or $100. So I don't think they'll drop price. They will probably have one bundle or one like SKU that will exist.
Sell it with Mario Kart U. Damn.
Yeah, bundle it with Mario Kart. I mean, I doubt they'll do it just because they want to make money, but they need to sell consoles. They're not doing too hot right now. But it's the beginning of launch. Honestly, the next console is going to be the same thing. They're not going to sell like crazy unless they're dirt cheap. Now, the PlayStation 4, if it was like, $349, that's pretty damn cheap for what the technology is in it.
Yeah.
And for what it can do. Sure, Nintendo will probably struggle at that point and will need to drop the price. But
yeah,
as it stands now, with all the games they're releasing, they got a fair shot. It's just next year it's going to be, with all these first-party titles, where's the third party? And I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things that, like, when we're talking about the Wii U, we've pretty much just talked about Nintendo and what they are going to put on their own system. I think that is, they're going down that dangerous route of the GameCube again, where it's just like, you get the Nintendo console for the Nintendo games. You got to get the third parties, Nintendo. Come on, start sucking some dicks.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they've been saying. Like, I've been watching like all the E3s from 2001, and that's what they've been saying. We're getting the third parties. We're about the games, and Ubisoft is like and Capcom are the only two third party companies that I can think of that are really gonna do things with the Wii U, and the only ones that have been. There's been rumors of a Zombie U2, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen. Yeah. But other than those two companies, you've got the indies, which a lot of Kickstarters have been saying, oh, we'll make a Wii U version, so forth and so on. So there'll be a lot of indie titles on it, but that's not a huge... I can get an indie game on the Wii U. Like, that's not a huge selling point.
But we got the for indie games, so we don't even need a Wii U.
Yeah, that's... No.
Hoorah.
So, I mean, as it stands, we already have Wii U's, we already bought it. We'll buy more games as long as they come out.
Yeah.
We just hope that I honestly hope they just give us a good retro title from Retro.
Oh, right. I was going to say, like, what you mean, like, all the rehashes they already do? I'm kidding.
I hope it's not... I hope it's not Kid Icarus, though. I don't want Retro touching it because... I just don't. It just feels weird. Like, Retro made a new Kid Icarus game.
No, dude, I want it if it's on the Wii U. That'd be awesome.
I don't know.
Because I wish actually Kid Icarus 3DS was on the Wii U.
Yeah, they were originally going to release it on the Wii also. So, I mean, but Sakurai, he's the main guy behind that. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's working on Smash. He's busy.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's right. I was like, well, what's he doing these days? Right, okay.
And honestly, I'm not huge into the Metroid series, so, them making a Metroid game, I mean, I get it, but I don't know if I'd love it as much as... I want a new IP. Like, Retro can do a really damn good job. Mm-hmm. Even though they say their games suck, which is weird, but...
they're professionals.
They're not perfect. That one pixel was out of place. The whole thing's ruined.
Yeah, I mean, they should be able to churn out something that will, impress the shit out of everybody. Which the Wii U kind of needs now.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, that would be good too, to especially get, like, it needs like those discs. If you've ever touched a Wii U disc, it's like, what? It feels like, because like CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays all feel the same. Wii U discs have that weird, like, that shape.
That weird smooth, yeah.
It feels, it's like, oh, this is a Wii U disc. You know it instantly. The instant you touch it, you go, ah. Like, it needs a game that makes me go, ah. Right.
Because nostalgia will only get you so far. I mean, Skyward Sword wasn't good for me. Twilight Princess wasn't good for me. Link to the Past is the best, and there's nothing else to surpass it because of nostalgia. So there needs to be a new game, new IPs, so 20 years from now, I can hate on those ones that they rehash, for those 20 years. Mm-hmm. So that's just how it works. So we need something new for the Wii U. Wonderful 101's looking pretty damn good, though, so that might be maybe one in the contenders. But anyways, that's about 35 minutes. We went a little long, but who cares, because it's a podcast. Anyways,
what?
Thank you for joining me, Edgar Kastner and Matthew Morandi. We'll see you guys after E3 and see how we hate things and hate the gaming industry once more. Later.